It is a truth universally acknowledged that a Brit in possession of tea must be in want of, No, I'm fine, actually. Greetings, thespians, it's Tuesday!
There's a place you're always welcome, that's as nice as it can be.
Vlogging from the kitchen again today, and I was just going to run a couple of things by you. On Monday, I had a radio session with a guy who came to visit Signet, and a couple of things he said kind of stuck on my mind. I want to share a few of them with you. I'll just leave them to brew for a moment. I think it's fairly safe to say that all of us are quite big fans of the theatre, but here's a question for you. If you had to put a number on how many hours of theatre you think you've watched in your life, what would it be? Just think about it now. Pause the video if you have to. Okay, have you got a number? Now, think about how many hours of your life you spent watching television or film. The only reason I really bring it up is to highlight the prevalence of one form of performing art over the other. I'm not trying to make any tacit judgments on which one's better. It's apples and oranges, both lovely in their own right. Incidentally, I don't know if any of you watch the Oscars, but for something that's supposed to be like the absolute pinnacle definition by which you measure good screen acting, it just came across to me as a slight hegemonic celebrity cultural clusterfuck. But attempting to segue neatly back into what I originally wanted to talk about, it did highlight for me what the importance of personal taste and preference is. This goes for all aspects of our profession. Like, one of the things the guy at Signet said was, I find it very difficult to stay friends with actors or people in the performing arts who I don't admire or at least think are very good at their job. And it's not because I'm a snob or I, just dislike idiots, but I find that when you do hang around with a lot of people like that, you end up having to lie to them an awful lot, which is something I really don't like doing. And I could relate to that. What it illustrated for me was just simply the importance of taste. Your own personal taste with regards to yourself as a performer or even just a professional in the industry. Because without that, you're going to end up doing work that you hate for people you despise. And, without trying to seem too pessimistic or a downer or anything, you're going to have plenty of opportunity to do that in life generally, so why go looking for it? So, did any of you watch the Oscars? And if so, what did you think? Also, what do you think about the idea that personal taste has to be the ultimate deciding factor in the professional paths we choose, even if sometimes even common sense might suggest otherwise? Well, that's a pretty heavy thing to end the video on. I tell you what, I'll give you another treat from Jason. Here he is crooning for you. And Mary, I'll see you tomorrow.
You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, while you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. Told me love was too plebeian, told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, go on and cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Fry me some liver. Fry me some liver. I fried some leather over you.
Proof positive that Jason, even though he's not actually part of this channel, is probably one of the most entertaining people on it.